This video is already going to be pretty long as it is, so I just want to make this quick. But before we begin, I just want to give a quick shout out to the top 10 people of the February 2019 competitive season. Congratulations to the following people to making it in the top 10 in this competitive season: Legendatas, The Only King 05, Killer Beast 2000 Wes, V Raini, Exactly Blue, James Goat, Meyer Wertsky, Jimpier, Jackets 9999, and congratulations to Gmaster12345 for making it in number 1 in the competitive leaderboard. Get in the top 10 in any competitive season and you will get a personal shout out from me. And without further ado, let us begin the video. How is it going, Database? Says no data here, and welcome back to another episode of Roblox Assassin. And welcome to what I'm basically going to consider the spring update of Roblox Assassin. There has been a big update that dropped last night, ladies and gentlemen. It was completely unexpected, completely out of the blue, but this update is huge. This is one of the biggest updates in Assassin. And you're probably thinking, no data, this update is not that big. There's only a couple new knives. But no, guys, when you look deep into it, when you look at the economic standpoint, this update is huge. This is one of the biggest economic updates in Roblox Assassin. It's not just about what's new, it's also about what is no longer available. You are actually going to see, I'm going to try to explain to you, but you are actually going to see that this update is going to cause a huge economic shift in Assassin. The knives as we knew them are going to change. You are going to see that some previously bad knives are going to become good, and some really good knives are going to become bad. So this is a pretty big update for Assassin in terms of the knives, because you're going to see that like some of the previously bad knives are going to be really good. There is a lot in this update, ladies and gentlemen. It is a lot to explain in just one video, but I'm going to do the best I can. I'm probably going to go a little bit quicker than usual, just because I want to get through everything, because believe me, this update is huge. First of all, competitive mode is over. If you got a competitive prize, congratulations to you. There are now 200 competitor blade 2s and 20 champion axe 2s. So congratulations to you guys if you got a competitive prize. I actually got top 100, so now I have 4 competitor blade 2s, so that is pretty good. Not so much to say about that. As usual, the top 100 and top 10 prizes are going to be very rare and very valuable in the future. Second of all, there are now more trading slots, ladies and gentlemen. There used to be only 4 of them, but now there are 6. So if we trade with someone here, and as you can see, I'm just going to put down some random knives. You can see that there are now 6 trading slots as opposed to 4. So that is pretty interesting, because now you can do a lot more trades that you initially were not able to do. This is sort of a good thing and a bad thing. At one hand, you are preventing scams because, you know, you can do bigger trades and not have to worry about doing multiple trades and getting scammed. But at the same time, those sorts of scams can still happen because there are still limited trade slots. And scammers can actually get more out of scams if you fall for that, you know, multi-trade scams where it doesn't fit the number of trade slots, so you have to do multiple trades. Personally, if I was Prisman, I probably would have gone for infinite trade slots. Murder Mystery X actually has multiple trade slots and it works just fine, so I know it's possible, but this is a step in the right direction. You know, 6 is better than 4. So yeah, you can now do bigger trades that you previously were not able to do. So, you know, do what you will with that information. If you want to do bigger trades, that is awesome. It is a good addition to the game, especially with Champion Axe being so expensive. Like, it was really difficult to fit 550 exotics into 4 trading slots. So having 6 of them makes it a little bit better. There is also a brand new pet case, ladies and gentlemen, Pet Case 2. This case has a bunch of brand new pets, and of course, a brand new exotic pet called the Toxic Phoenix. It has a 6% chance of getting this brand new Phoenix, and I guess I'll go for it later in this video. We'll see what happens. I need 100 more coins, which isn't too bad. There is a brand new exotic knife called the Starlight that you can now craft with Fairy, Lava Blade, and Emerald Knight. And these are tier 1 exotics that you can get in cases 3, 4, and 5. Now this is pretty good because these knives, they were kind of useless before the Starlight. Like Lava Blade, that used to be the lowest exotic in demand, and therefore it was the worst exotic in the game, but now it actually has a use to it. So Lava Blade is a lot better in terms of demand, and you know, this has happened to exotics before. Like Gilded used to be the worst, but then Striker came out, and then Proton used to be the worst, but then Steampunk came out, and now, you know, Lava Blade was the worst, but now Starlight came out. And it makes you wonder what exotic is going to be the lowest in demand now. Personally, my best is probably going to be either Flame Brand, Crescendo, or Pharaoh. I feel like those are not very useful anymore. So place your bets, I guess. What knife do you guys think is not going to be that useful? I think it's either going to be Flame Brand, Pharaoh, or Crescendo, but it could really be anything. Your guess is as good as mine. Demon Heart now requires 2 Cosmic Eyes to craft as opposed to 1, so Demon Heart is more difficult to craft. This could, in theory, raise the value of Demon Heart beyond Void, so Demon Heart could end up being worth more than Void, but, you know, the damage is kind of already done. There's already a lot of Demon Hearts in circulation. You can't craft them away or anything like that, so it's kind of hard to tell. I feel like this isn't really going to affect the value of Demon Heart that much. It could increase it a little, but again, there's already so many Demon Hearts in circulation that it's probably not going to make much of a change. I believe Demon Heart is still worth 9, so if you guys want the Demon Heart for yourself personally, I wouldn't craft it at the moment. I would just trade for it. If the value does go up, then you could craft it, but at the moment, I feel like you're better off just trading for the Demon Heart. Crafting it is probably not the best idea at this point because you're going to lose some value. And now, let's get into the big details, alright? Because those were the little details. Now we're going to get into the big details. These really impact the economy significantly. The following knives are no longer craftable and are going to increase in value from here on out. Ice Ancient, Friezendo, Frostbite, Neon Ancient, Magma, and Dreamwalker. If you happen to have these knives, hold on to them because you can no longer craft these and therefore they are going to increase in value. This is a bit of a game changer. Before this update, Ice Ancient was the worst mythic in the game and now it's going to go up. It's going to start going up in value and eventually it's going to be rare. It's going to take a long time because, you know, it's been like 2 years, but this mythic is going to be rare in the future. This also makes the Dream Knives a lot more rare, and this is what I was saying, you know, before, these knives weren't really that good, and now they're going to start increasing in value, especially Dreamwalker. I'm kind of happy that this is becoming unobtainable, because Dreamwalker used to be really good, like one of the best knives in the game, but, you know, it kind of just decreased in value because there's so many of them. But now that it's unobtainable, it's going to get rare in the future, and Dreamwalker is going to be good again, which is awesome. So yeah, if you happen to own any of these dreams, be sure to hold on to them. They are going to be very rare. And of course, same with Friezendo. This was a little mediocre at the beginning, but now it is going to start increasing. I believe it is currently at 7 and it has nowhere to go but up. This is also going to decrease the demand of some of the tier 1 exotics. Crescendo and Ice Lord, these aren't very useful anymore. Like, Ice Lord used to be a really good exotic. It's not really that useful for crafting anymore, so I really don't feel like it's going to be that good. So yeah, do what you will with that information, ladies and gentlemen. Try to get as many of these as you possibly can. If you have to overpay by a little bit, that is alright. Obviously, don't give any unobtainable stuff, but like, you know, do what we need to do. I already traded like a Dark Horse for an Ice Ancient. That's a good trade in the long run. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, there are some brand new Dream Knives. You guys probably already know this already, but if you go to crafting, you will see that there is a brand new Dream Knife, the Elegant Saber. And in order to craft this, you need 3 mythics, just like Frostbite, Neon Ancient, and Magma. You used to be able to craft these with 3 mythics. Now, that is for Elegant Saber. So 3 mythics, and you can craft this brand new Saber. And if we scroll down, ladies and gentlemen, you will see that there is another Saber called the Rainbow Saber. This is also a brand new Dream Knife. And in order to craft this, you need Elegant Saber, Starlight, which is a brand new exotic, and a Unicorn, which, alright, a Unicorn is kind of old, but, you know, it's useful once again. Honestly, Unicorn is such an underrated knife. Like, it is so useful. You need it to craft Dark Horse, you need it for Rainbow Seer, and now you need it for Rainbow Saber, which is pretty insane. And in this video, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to craft the brand new Elegant Saber Dream Knife. But before we craft the Elegant Saber, guys, if you are enjoying the video so far, then be sure to leave a like. It helps out a whole lot. And comment down below Elegant Saber. Also, guys, once we hit 70,000 subscribers, we are going to give away this Elegant Saber. That is right, guys. 70,000 subscribers, we are going to give away this Saber. So be sure to subscribe so that we can hit that milestone. Anyway, guys, we are now going to craft the Elegant Saber. So we need to decide what mythics we are actually going to use to craft the Elegant Saber. Now, obviously, mythics have, like, a varying degree of value. You know, some mythics are worth more than others. So, naturally, you're going to want to use the cheapest mythics in the game. Now, that used to be Ice Ancient, but obviously, Ice Ancient is unobtainable now and it's going up. So, we definitely don't want to do that. We do not want to craft away any of our unobtainable mythics. That is very bad. The next cheapest mythic is Spider. Unfortunately, I do not have 3 spiders. I only have 1. So for the sake of this video, we are going to use Spider, Seraph, and Dark Horse. Is this the best choice in the long run? Probably not, but it's really all I can do if I'm being honest. But if you're watching this in the future, you're probably just going to want to craft 3 spiders with it, because Spider is going to be the cheapest mythic, so that's probably what you're going to want to do. Alright guys, but without further ado, let us craft the Elegant Saber. Part of me doesn't want to do this because I'm losing so many mythics, but whatever, I'll craft them again later. It's not a big deal. 3, 2, 1, boom. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We just crafted the brand new Elegant Saber Dream Knife. There it is in our inventory, guys. Let's equip this bad boy and use it in game. Now, right off the bat, what's interesting about this saber is the effect. You're probably wondering, no data, what effect are you talking about? Well, of course, every single Dream Knife in the game has an effect of its own, and as you can see, once we start moving, you can see that the Elegant Saber actually has this weird effect right here. I don't really know how to describe it, but it has a sort of blur effect to it, which is pretty cool, I guess. You can jump around, you can see there's a little bit of white trail as we walk, so that's a pretty cool effect, I suppose. It's pretty unique. Anyway, here it is, guys, the brand new Elegant Saber Dream Knife that you can craft with 3 mythics. Very cool saber, as you can see. It is just a nice, white, shiny saber. You can't really go wrong with it. It's a pretty cool knife to aim with because you can kind of see the trail as you throw it. So it's pretty easy to aim, honestly. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, not too much to say about it. It is just a nice, bright, new saber. As you guys know, sabers are super high in demand. So it is pretty cool that we have a new one. Ooh, I have a mission in Infection. So let's go here. Let's go to Infection and hopefully we will win. Alright, so I am a survivor. Let us fight the zombies with this brand new Elegant Saber. You know, say what you will about the saber, this is a really cool dream knife. Like, look at it. It is so cool. It is awesome to have this brand new saber in the game. And who the heck is infected? I have not found a single... Oh, it's AFK. Alright, that's anticlimactic. We just won. Good game, ladies and gentlemen. That's a pretty easy 40 tokens right there, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, I'm just dancing with the brand new Elegant Saber. So, let's talk about the value of Elegant Saber, and not just Elegant Saber, but basically all the sabers in general, because, like I said, this update has a huge impact on the economy. So if you guys have been watching my videos for a long time, you already know that the value of a knife is determined by supply and demand. If a knife has low supply and high demand, it is going to be very valuable and vice versa. And over the past few months, the sabers have been extremely, and I mean extremely, high in demand, alright? These knives have been very, very high in demand and very valuable. And I would like to draw the attention to Autumn Saber, because I feel like this is a good example. Autumn Saber is not that rare. If I'm being honest, Autumn Saber is not that rare. A lot of people have this. This is not a very rare knife. So you're probably wondering, no data, why is this knife so valuable? The reason for that is demand, alright? The sabers have been very high in demand. So basically, Autumn Saber has been super high in value, like 36, 35 exotics, just because of the demand. The demand has kept the Autumn Saber afloat in terms of value. So the question is, what happens when the demand for sabers decreases? Well, it's gonna go down in value, significantly. And you're probably asking, no data, why would the sabers ever go down in demand? Because they were brand new ones. You would say that they're high in demand, right? Well, yes, the sabers are going to be very high in demand for quite a while because there are new ones. However, the problem is that Elegant Saber and Rainbow Saber are obtainable, alright? They are not limited time event knives like the other sabers here, alright? These are here to stay for quite a while. They're going to be obtainable. A lot of people are going to craft them. So the Elegant Saber is currently at 20 exotics, which is pretty good, but again, a lot of people are going to craft it. So it's going to drop in the future, and it's basically going to be like what Frostbite, Neon Ancient, and Magma were before they became unobtainable. But of course, that's only the Dream Sabers. The exotic sabers, these have to be good, right? Because, you know, they're still unobtainable. They were limited time, so they have to be good, right? Well, yes, they are going to be better than the Dream Sabers. However, the existence of these craftable sabers is going to cause some oversaturation and basically decrease the demand. And a good example of this is Corrupted Axe, alright? I don't care what anybody says, Corrupted Axe is the oldest exotic in the game, and still one of the most rarest exotic knives in the entire game. But it still gets overshadowed by things like the Sabers and Skeleton King and Elegant Blade. Why is that? Well, Corrupted Axe used to be the best knife in the game when it was really only one of its kind. When I started Assassin, Corrupted Axe was the best knife in the game, and it was really just Corrupted Axe and Possessed Axe that were in the game. That was it. Those were the only axes that existed. But now, how many axes are in the game? We have Champion Axe, Corrupted Axe, Possessed Axe, Bone Axe, Hollow Axe, Orinthian Axe, Fairy Axe. We even have a tier 1 called Chaos Axe. The list goes on and on. And because we have so many axes in the game, the concept of having an axe in Assassin is not very special anymore. Corrupted Axe is not really that unique. It doesn't really stand out compared to the other axes. So while it is still pretty rare and still pretty high in value, the demand for it is pretty low as a result. And this is what's going to happen to the Sabers. Because now we have completely obtainable Sabers, this is going to decrease the demand for the other Sabers. No matter how rare they are, the demand is going to decrease. So if you ask me, it is cool that we have some brand new Sabers, but I believe that the era of Sabers being high demand is coming to a close. If I were to suggest some knives for you guys to invest in, I would definitely start investing into Skeleton King. Because if you ask me, Skeleton King is still a very unique knife, and is probably going to be very high in demand now that the Sabers are going down. So I would definitely start trying to get Skeleton King. At this point, I feel like Spring Saber for Skeleton King, probably a good trade. Krampus for Skeleton King, probably a good trade, because Skeleton King is still unique. There's really no knives that are like Skeleton King. And the top 100 prizes are also going to be very good. Competitor Blade and Competitor Blade 2, these are decent. Obviously, Competitor Blade 2 is still obtainable, so you don't want to trade too much for it. But Competitor Blade recently became unobtainable, 75 exotics, pretty good value. But the knife that I would definitely get, if you guys can, is Elegant Blade, alright? Elegant Blade is very high in demand at the moment, alright? It is skyrocketing. It is currently like double its value list value. Like, it is currently at 75. People overpay significantly for this. I'm talking like 120 plus exotics. That's how many exotics people are trading for the Elegant Blade. So if you can get the Elegant Blade, then that is really good. So yeah, that's basically what's going to happen to the economy of Assassin. I know I've been talking a lot about it, but it is pretty important. So to review, these are going up, Ice Ancient and Fresendo. The original Dreams are going up, Dreamwalker, Frostbite, Neon Ancient, Magma. The Sabers are probably going to start going down. Obviously, they're still going to be good because they're old, they're unobtainable, and they're pretty high in demand. But, you know, the demand is going to decrease, so they'll probably start going to lower. Skeleton King's probably going to go up. Elegant Blade is skyrocketing. Get that while you still can. Because believe me, people are trying to get these as quickly as possible. So yeah, that's really my economic advice for you guys. So yeah, again, we are seeing a huge economic shift in Assassin. The original Dreams are becoming good and the Sabers are decreasing. So pretty big deal. This is why this is such a huge update. Like, at a glance, it kind of just seems like there are brand new Sabers and that's it. But it is so much more to that. We are seeing a huge change in the economy over the course of the next few months. Anyway, despite the rapidly decreasing demand, Elegant Saber is super cool. I'm not gonna lie, like, take a look at this. This is such a cool knife. I just want to play one more round with the Elegant Saber, because it just looks so cool. I want to play with it some more. Like, seriously, I kind of thought this knife was going to be bland, but like, once you take a look at it, the simplicity of it just makes it good. I don't know why. I just like the Elegant Saber. I immediately dived. I'm not going to go for another round. It's just GG. GG. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. But before we end this video, let's open a new pet case 2. We have a chance of getting the Toxic Phoenix. We're obviously going to get a brand new pet regardless. But without further ado, let us open this brand new case. 3, 2, 1, boom. What are we going to get from this case? Alright, let's see what we're going to get. Seems like we're going to get a legendary. Alright, we saw the Toxic Phoenix there. Unfortunate, but we did get the Party Tiger legendary, so that is pretty good. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Assassin. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and those are the things that YouTube people do, and I will see you guys in the next video. I think in the next episode we are going to craft the brand new exotic called the Starlight, and we will try that out. And then after that, I guess we can craft the Rainbow Saber. Thank you guys for watching, and stay purple.